Right, these are my stats. Actually, I'm going to do this as a live recording just so that no one can say I'm messing it up. I'm also going to have the spreadsheet up live. It's going to be a messy video. I'm going to try and take it as slow as possible. This is the build I'm running. We're going to ignore the random bits of like level 20 masks or whatever because I like wasting my resources. All weapon damage, 115. Assault rifle bonus, 30. Awesome. Critical hit damage, 132. Headshot damage, 100. Damage to armor, 8%. If you go back to the build, I've got 10% damage to targets out of cover there. I'm running foxes for another 8% there. Right. Perfect glass cannon. Vigilance. We're mostly solved, right? So, if I swap this over to this, what we have here is quite damn simple. So, the base damage of a FAMAS, 44191. I have 115% all weapon damage. I have 15% assault rifle damage from my specialization, and I have 15% all weapon damage on my AR, 15% AR damage. So these two combined make the 30% assault rifle damage. This is that 115% all weapon damage, essentially. This is technically multiplicative, but this is the only values that we actually hold in the game that we say are additive. I don't know why. The devs didn't decide it. The naming of the values is something that is just completely community-based, and we've basically just decided this is how it's going to work. This gives me a total of 108,268 weapon damage. We can show this very simply. Stats, weapon damage. Right there, 108,268. Cool. Anyway, back to the spreadsheet. Total weapon damage, TWD. This is multiplicative. People keep saying it's additive. No, it isn't. It is multiplicative. Different sources of total weapon damage will add into the same bucket, the total weapon damage bucket, and form their own multiplier. They add together to form their own multiplier. It works the exact same way in which critical hit damage does. No one says critical hit damage is multiplicative or additive. They just say it's crit. Okay? But it's multiplicative if you get a crit. Same with headshot. The difference is with crits and a critical headshot, these do not multiply, these add. So critical hit damage is multiplicative with your base damage, essentially, or your on-screen stat damage. So is headshot damage. So is total weapon damage. The difference here is these will add together to multiply with that if you get a crit headshot. Damage to armor. It acts the same way as total weapon damage does, but it only applies on armor. No one says that this is additive. My phone alarm is going off. Yeah, very realistic in-time video. Anyway. 0.25 total weapon damage, my vigilance. I have 132 critical hit damage. I have 100% headshot. I have 0.08% damage to armor from contractors. With the weapon and foxes combined, I have 0.18 damage to targets out of cover. Because I'm running perfect glass cannon, I have an amplifier of 0.3. This is the difference between amplifiers and other multiplicative stats. If I have two sources of perfect glass cannon, I'm not going to go... I'm aware you can't get two sources of perfect glass cannon, but if you could, in a fantastic world, because they are an amplifier, they're not going to give you 0.6. It will literally go... Every amplifier gets its own individual bucket, as it were. That's the difference between an amp and a multiplier. Multipliers will add together to make their own multipliers. An amp is going to be completely separate. Anyway, with this, assuming this hasn't just messed up my spreadsheet, you can see the equation up here, so I'm not typing anything in. I will be hitting 744, 384 on a critical headshot. Back to division. 132 crit damage, blah, 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 blah. Aim delete. 744, 384. Right? I know how the math works. I'm now going to show off my absolute lucky bastardness, despite the fact that I actually don't want it. Companion. Total weapon damage, 20%. Companion. Well, the other one was perfect. This one is just normal, 15%. From what I have just said, these are two total weapon damage buffs. How do you think they interact? They add together. 20 plus 15 is 35. Cool. So, stats, again. All weapon damage, 115. We've already got that. Sorry, just moving my spreadsheet back to the start. Assault rifle damage, 30. And then, if I can go back up here. Critical hit damage, 129. Pretty much. Still got DTA. Still got, excuse me, foxes. So, if I put all this into a lovely, lovely spreadsheet, which has already been pre-done. So, companion, 44191, we're still using a FAMAS. 115 all weapon damage. Spec and weapon, another 30% AR damage essentially there. Gives us the exact same total. Total weapon damage. We're in range. This is the part that's annoying. OBS, behave. I'm having to move it from screen to screen to show what it is I'm actually doing. Because we're in range of this Gimpazoid Rex over here. And the range of this one is 10 meters. But the range of this one is 5. We have perfect companion active already. So, that is why on this, you'll see total weapon damage is 0.2. 129. Headshot, 1/5 is 100 still. Damage to targets out of cover. Damage to armor. Actually, is this build still 100 headshot? Let me just check. Yeah, still 100% headshot damage. Hold on, just so you can see I'm not friggin' trying to cheese you or anything. Just got to move things around. Move that to that screen. Move that to that channel. Headshot, 100. And I'm still on this build. I haven't changed anything. Okay? Alright, move that to that screen. Move that to over there. God damn, this is annoying trying to do it live. Right. Damage to targets out of cover, 118, we're still the same. We have no amplifiers on this build. None whatsoever. Which means, with perfect companion active, as I have just shown that I can calculate the fucking damage. Equations up there, not typing shit in. Head crit should be 544732. Swap that. Swap that. Boom. Right, so the number we're looking for is 544732. 612824. Well, what the fuck has gone wrong here? Easy answer, it's bugged. Okay. What we're going to do now is, we're going to come back over here. Boom. Right. And we're actually going to put this to 0.35, which is both companions active at the same time, despite the fact that we only have one. That number looks a little bit more familiar. Should we just double check? Should we? Is that how this should work? Yeah. So let's just. Okay. So yeah. I'm literally one off. The number on my sheet. It's a rounding error. I don't know how the game rounds shit. But the number on my sheet is 612823. 612 824. So this by itself is giving us 35% total weapon damage. Brilliant. Just going to get rid of this target. And we're just going to drop that. 703 614. Awesome. Before we do that, actually, I'm going to put combat info on, damage numbers, and I'm just going to 703 614. Let's swap this back over to the spreadsheet. Right, let's go to 0.5. Because apparently 20 plus 15 is 50. $680. Nope. Not close enough. Let's go for 0.55. Right, on my sheet, I have 703 612. In game, I was hitting 703 614. So, according to this game, 20 plus 15 equals 55. I swear to God, if one more person tells me this fucking talent isn't bugged, I'm going to lose my shit. It's bloody bugged. Oh, but you're ruining our fun. Are you telling me the only way you're able to have fun is to glitch your bloody damage? Is that what you're telling me? Companion is completely fucking bugged. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die. It's bad for the health. Oh, and just because I know for a fact someone's going to go, it's not companion, it's the range. Same build. We don't have companion active. Yeah, he thinks you're full of shit. Doing even more fucking damage now.
Oh, my game crashed. Sick.
Annoyingly, headshots are harder to get, but let's just get rid of you. Right, next test dummy. Yeah, I knew you'd be there.
That sucks.
Control point nearby.
Alright, so remember the damage we're trying to look for is a critical headshot against an out of cover armoured target, and we're looking for 703 612 to 614. I believe we got 614 in game. My sheet showed 703. You're a red, so you don't matter. You don't matter. Right, companion. 771. We're getting even more now. 7. Yeah, we've now hit like 75% total weapon damage. Yeah, this talent's not bugged at all, mate. Yeah, yeah.